He called them, and immediately they left their boat and their father and followed him. Brothers and sisters, the Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Good morning. Today is a holiday also for the whole country. But of course, we also celebrate this beautiful feast of Saint Andrew the Apostle on this last day of the month. So as you notice, our color motif is red, also because Andrew was actually a martyr also. Maybe just to review, we know that the symbol of Jesus, of course, is what? The cross. And the symbol of Peter the Apostle, who also died a martyr, of course with a red color also. What is his symbol? To review, kasi end of the month, kailangan na examination, ng ating, our faith, our end of the month. What is the symbol of Saint Peter? Yes, it's a cross also, pero baliktad, baliktad. So, imbis na yung vertical na iyon nasa taas, like Christ, ito po ay sa baba. Of course, you know the story. Because Saint Peter actually was escaping. He did not want to die a martyr. Of course, who likes to die a martyr anyway, Mahirap naman talaga. But in the end, he was caught Christ, escaping from the soldiers. And in the end, Jesus met him in Rome. Where are you going, Peter? Kasi nag-i-escapo siya. So napahiya siya. Lord, I want to go away from martyrdom. And then, when he met Christ, because Christ died already, but when he met Christ, and he came back to the city of Rome, and he said, okay, I will die for the Lord, for Christ, but crucify me not according to the cross of Christ, but baliktad, because I am not worthy to die like my Lord. Kaya nga po, makita niyo sa mga pictures, the Saint Peter is actually carrying that cross, pero baliktad. And now si Andrew naman, si Andrew also is being a brother of Peter, a very close disciple of the Lord, has also a symbol. He died also a martyr. Ano po ang kanyang symbol? So again, I have no price here. I don't know how ilang pesos kaya ibigay ko sa inyo. Anyway, so it's good kasi to remember because this tells us about our faith. So of course, Andrew also died a martyr. And then in this, sabi niya, I am not worthy to die like my Lord. So yung cross na sa taas yung vertical na yun, I'm not even worthy to die like Peter, my brother. He is the first apostle. So he was martyred in Asia, somewhere in Asia, and instead he chose the X-cross. So iba naman, X po siya. So talagang ang kanyang pagkamatay hindi yung ganyan, or tulad kay Peter baliktad, yung ulo sa baba. Siya naman ay medyo naka-X, naka-ika-ka yung kanyang paa, naka-tikang-kang, ang tawag yun, Tapos yung kanyang hand ganyan, yung kanyang paa ay nakaganyan. It was a difficult way of dying also. And from then on, that was the symbol of Andrew. Ano ba sa Tagalog yung kanyang paa nakaganyan? Mahirap din po yun, nakabitin ka sa cross na X. And so, from then on, we have a picture of Andrew with that symbol. So, my dear friends, ano po ito? Simply, these are witnesses of their giving their life, total life to the Lord. And they followed the Lord, Jesus, and yet somehow they give it a distinct color, distinct way of following the Lord. And that is very important also. So today in our gospel, we can see two things just to reflect on this feast of Saint Andrew. First, we have heard that they were called by the Lord. Actually, 2 by 2. When Jesus was going around the sea, near the sea, and then you have there Peter and Andrew. They were called. And what is very, very significant is we are told in the gospel that when Jesus told them, "Come after me, I will make you fishers of men." Sinabi po dito, at once they left their nets and followed him. At once, immediately. So very interesting, therefore, that these people, simple people, when they heard the Lord, they did not doubt anymore. No? They really followed him right away, immediately. So my dear friends, a beautiful reminder for all of us. No? So the calling of Jesus is not just once in our lives, just like the apostle. Actually, Jesus also calls us every day. Because after all, what is calling? No? If not calling towards holiness, towards salvation. Diba? Yun lang naman, And so Jesus calls us, of course, for different states of life. But every day He calls us also. In other words, He calls us to a life of virtue, to a life of holiness. Kaya alam, the question is, are we sensitive to this? Are we open? Do we also respond to the call of the Lord promptly, at once, immediately? Kung minsan parang kalaboy-laboy pa. For example, in our lives, many times we are very impatient kasi, tanda na tayo pero talagang ganyan pa rin, bugnutin pa rin, talagang wala pa rin pasyensya. And many times we get sick, diba? We get sick. And so, 3 days, 4 days, or even several months, we get sick. So, during this moment, we begin to think, we begin to reflect na siguro, God has a message for me. So many times we realize that indeed when we get sick, it's because there's a moment for us to reflect and to realize that we have to be patient. We have to learn how to be patient. Things have their own rhythm. Hindi na naman dapat ang mga bagay-bagay ay nagaganap ayon sa gusto ko, according to my plans. So sometimes we don't like to get sick, we get mad. No? But then God is calling us precisely to realize, to think. No? To think and to learn that indeed we have to be patient in life also. Diba? So these are moments, very precious moments when God calls us to virtue, calls us to holiness. No? So yun po. And then, so our response would be, do we somehow accept that? Do we tumutugon pa tayo sa Panginoon quickly, promptly? Kung minsan, wala pa, no? Pag nagkasakit, pag okay na naman, ay, naku, bahala na, basta masusunod ang gusto ko. No? Mga pasyensya, saka na yun. No? So para bang we have not learned, in other words, we have not really responded to the call of the Lord. In many moments of our lives, my dear friends, Jesus calls us to be patient, to be a little bit more forgiving. No? Sa ating bahay ko minsan, maraming mga conflict. No? So, talagang nagninit-nit tayo. No? We know that hatred in our hearts. But then, precisely, these are moments when Jesus is calling us, can we not be a little bit more understanding, forgiving, and in the end, loving? So, maraming mga sandali sa ating pang-araw-araw na pamumuhay na saan si Kristo ay tumatawag sa atin. So ang kanyang pananawagan ngayon sa ating gospel is how to respond to that call quickly, how to realize that indeed God calls us to virtue, to holiness in many moments of our lives. So patience, sometimes yung mga troubles in our lives, yung mga pagsusubok. So what is this? It was very difficult. But sometimes it's a call also to deepen precisely our faith. Even the apostles said that, Lord, increase our faith. Naniniwala kami, pero parang kulang pa. Increase our faith. So my dear friends, it's that call to the apostles and call for all of us also. So we have to learn how to respond to it. Kung hindi man right away, at least medyo learn how to respond promptly. And really to learn to realize how God calls us to this life of holiness in many moments of our lives. And secondly, of course, we realize that Jesus was calling these Andrew, Peter, James, and John because they were fishermen. Fishermen. So, ang pinakikita ko dito is that Jesus actually is fond of calling to be His instruments people who are really very simple, people who are weak, let us say, no? And people na walang mga pangalan sa ating lipunan. No? Yun po. Jesus, in His life of redemption, makes the weak and the poor as instruments of His love, of His salvation.